Welcome to the Raw Dogger Sportscast. I'm Sean Watson.
I'm Ryan Kessler.
And I'm Mark Wade.
What's going on, guys? How's your last week been treating you?
Oh, I've been fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm glad that Queen shit's over with. I felt like a pawn in the whole situation.
Just in
Right.
time for Spear Halloween to take over the Parliament.
It's fantastic.
So she
Can't
can
wait
be the
for that
crypt keeper.
Can't wait for that to offend somebody who's never met the lady.
God. Didn't she go with Jerry Jones to prom?
I
Jerry
thought
Jones'
she was.
dad.
Yeah.
Barry Jones.
All right, we're going to start right off. Browns-Steelers game last Thursday night. We were there. Ryan.
Very drunk.
Yes.
I was not. I
Down
wish
in
I
the
was.
Muni lot. We tried to do a live. We're gonna try to do that again. We're going to the Bengals Monday night game. Mark's going with us on that. So, Brissett, Browns, very impressive offense. I thought.
They scored a point in every quarter, I think, this year.
Well, they're third in the NFL in offensive efficiency. They're
Yeah.
only behind KC and Miami
Right.
with Brissett.
With Jacoby Brissett,
Can
who
you
has
imagine when Watson comes back?
the ninth.
That's what makes me a
ninth-rated
little
QBR.
worried. Is like, what if we are rusty when Watson comes back?
I mean, there's going to be a little rust there, but this is what I've been waiting for with this offense. In 2020, Baker played the best football of his life, and he was completing 61% of his
Right.
passes. Jacoby Brissett is around 66.5% right now,
Right.
and that in the last two games
And
he's
that
over
was with
7.
the first game. He was off. They were
He was off, yeah.
But,
I mean, that's also Carolina has good
yeah,
defense,
yeah,
especially in the backfield.
yeah.
But there might be some rust with Deshaun, but I think it's perfect for him to come back in Houston, the place that he's played. It's a dome, so
Right.
the timing. He's going to have a few weeks of practice beforehand. I think the timing should be pretty close.
Get there early. There's a massage part within the area.
Right, absolutely. But if Jacoby Brissett's completing last 2 weeks, I think he's at 72%.
Well, he's 21 for 31 in this game.
Right, and he had a
220
couple
yards.
drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
That drop by Amari Cooper on that third down.
Yeah,
But God, how awesome was it to see him and Njoku have that connection?
Well,
and
that's-
Amari.
That was, yeah.
Well,
First
Amari,
Browns player and how long to have two
20,
back-to-back?
it's 2013. I think he put down
Yeah.
2015.
20
Josh
touches.
It was
Gordon.
2013.
Josh
Josh
Gordon.
Gordon.
Josh Gordon,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Amari with the touchdown, 7 for 101, covered that. Njoku, though, I was with you on that. I'm sure glad. I mean, he had a heck of a
Yeah.
He looks like a guy that is
9
the
for
4th
89.
highest paid tight end in the league.
Yeah.
Right. Good to see him.
And
get
we need him to be that right now.
Yeah, no, he's always had potential. And that was the first 2 weeks, he just really didn't get that many targets. I mean, I still think Jacoby played well against the Jets, but I mean, you're as tight end. I think in this offense, you might have a game where he's going to have 4 for 31.
Mhm.
But if he can be a type of guy, especially with a team like Pittsburgh that played a lot of man, I think they've been playing more cover 2 this year. But if you can get that separation from the tight end spot over the middle of the field, and now we have a quarterback that can actually seal the fucking
Right.
line, so
well, not only
it
that,
just
but
opens
I mean,
up this whole offense.
When you get Njoku involved and other people have respect, it's going to take pressure off Cooper.
Yeah, and they can't double Cooper because we have the best running back in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting on
And
to
it's
that.
not even close.
I mean, Chubb,
It's not close.
yeah, Chubb doing Chubb things, 23 for 113 in a tutty.
Mm-hmm.
Defense, though, still continued to struggle.
I don't
Especially in that
know what it
first
was
half.
like in person, but on TV, it's like I'm so sick of seeing Denzel Ward. He just looks lost out there. It's like the first couple weeks, people were getting behind him, and then last week he was playing 30 yards off the ball and just everything.
I hope it's attributed to the fact that he didn't play a lot in preseason
Maybe,
Oh, I hope so, too.
because he's been in the same defense for 3 years.
yeah.
Right.
And we've seen him be an elite corner, so it's like I don't know what the deal is. But
Well, getting down to Ward, though, I looked this up on Pro Football Focus. Currently, he's ranked 100 out of 103 cornerbacks. That's absolutely terrible. The guy got 8.
yeah, and I think the Queen's one of the 3 behind him. At 101. So
Yeah,
rolling
he's
over
got to
under
pick his
Castle.
shit up. He just got the bag. He is the highest paid
She's
corner in
guarding
the
Kobe
league.
now.
Kobe.
The Steelers' offense, I mean, it's one of the worst in the league. I mean, we were still having problems with them in the first half. I mean, Trubisky was 20 for 32, 207. He was only sacked once.
That's the big problem. The 20 for 32, 207, that's basically what he's been doing all year.
Right, but he's only sacked one time, though.
When you can feel
And
when
he had a rushing
Clowney is
touchdown.
not on the field. Clowney
Right.
paired with Miles makes this defense go. And,
I mean, they held Najee to 15 for 56. I mean, he had a touchdown. But I
Yeah.
can take that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the interior of the defensive line does well against the run. We're just not getting pass rush out of it.
Right. So I have to bring this up. Mark found this, but Joe Woods needs to be held accountable. So there's a Twitter page out there. I beg you to go and look at it.
I didn't see that until you said something to me.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you sent it to me?
Yeah, there's
But
a
it's
Twitter
called,
page,
Is Joe Woods fired yet?
and every day it's just no.
It's fantastic. Please go check it out.
There's it's something similar. I follow like a bunch of different NFL pages on Twitter. Someone's like been doing this thing where she draws a picture of Jimmy G every day until he gets traded. Because she thought he was going to get traded like months ago, and now it just continues because now he ain't getting traded because
At
Trey
all?
Lance has got them ankles broken.
Right. Well, this whole like Joe Woods though, it's something's going on in the secondary that I don't know if it's completely attributed to him, but what really like you can see how well the offenses ran,
Right.
how crisp it is, like, and all of a sudden we're not getting procedural penalties, we're not getting false starts.
Penalties are
And that comes back to your quarterback. I mean, the quarterback coach on that side is doing a great job. On the defensive side, they're just so goddamn talented that regardless, they're going to be a middle of the pack defense.
Yeah.
But they should be a top 5 unit through and through. And I think they're doing okay yardage wise, but it's just critical moments, obviously, in the first 2 weeks. But even last week they were pretty good on third down.
Right.
So I mean that was what we were lacking in last year. So I think the defense will come around. It's just like a Joe Woods special that they sucked the first month and a half.
Who would have thought that our offense would be carrying us? I mean, we should be, if it wasn't for the defense, we'd be 3-0
Right.
with a good chance to go 4-0.
Right.
Who would have thought the offense would be the thing carrying
Well,
us?
and I even said at the beginning, I think we had to go 3-1 through this stretch, so I think we need to definitely have to.
Well, the big
capitalize
win
on
was the
Atlanta.
Pittsburgh win. You definitely
It
got to win your
definitely
division.
hasn't been like the stiffest competition, but you still got to
No.
like. There's no guaranteed wins in the NFL.
Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati.
So, yeah,
I mean,
Right.
and who Carolina beat last week?
Uh,
Barely.
the Saints because Jameis Winston's fucking garbage.
Eye surgery still not,
He fucking sucks.
not good.
No,
Okay.
he fucking sucks.
One too many trips to Joe's Crab Shack.
Right. The other thing I wanted to bring up too, we lost Anthony Walker Jr. for the season. You got to see this video here. And I don't know, we were at the game, there was no flag on this, and I have no idea. The NFL has not come out, as far as I know, as to penalizing that player that jumped on Anthony Walker Jr.
Yeah, he you could see in the video that he was obviously in pain going down. The guy's looking at him, and then he just turns around and jumps on him at 320, whatever his size is. Like, I mean, they've always been fucking.
Yeah.
That's the way Pittsburgh rolls.
Right. The other big news this week, and I didn't write this down, of course, is the Myles Garrett crash. Still kind of up in the air whether he's going to play on Sunday or not.
I just on my way over here today, I heard Greg Newsom talking about it. Didn't really seem like from him that he's probably not going to play this week.
He's not going to play.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Okay.
But it is Myles Garrett, so if he wakes up Sunday morning and thinks he can go, they're going to let him go.
Right.
Maybe he'll wake up feeling dangerous. Baker did the week
God,
at
I
the
hope
Falcons game.
Yeah, that was at home though.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard before not too long ago that he was at the facility today, but wasn't.
Well, and if there's any week for him to take a rest,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the Falcons' offense is like.
it's good.
It's
but
good.
it's
Imagine
not
if they had Calvin
It's not
Ridley.
Mariota being good. It's that running game.
Yeah.
The guy that's 30 years old out there having like freaking Cordell Patterson is a beast.
Well, that secondary better figure it out this week, or else it could be another long week.
Right.
Because they got some weapons.
I forgot to look at this.
Drake London.
Yeah, he's a lot better so far than I thought.
Fantastic.
I did not think he was going to be good, but apparently the quarterbacks at USC just suck.
Usually they do.
Usually they do.
Like
Pretty
I knew
much
Sam
since Carson
Darnold wasn't
Palmer.
going to be good.
Yeah.
When I saw him in that bowl
The
game against
Buckeye
Ohio
game,
State,
yeah. I was like, I hope
This
to
guy
God we
fucking
don't draft
sucks.
this dude.
Yeah. Even for the Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
I kept seeing that meme going around.
So right now the Browns are only 1-point favorites at the Falcons.
I mean, we're out. We know, well, possibly Myles Garrett. Is JOK ruled out yet? I don't think anybody's been ruled out, but I know JOK's nursing an injury. I know Denzel has a back thing going on. I think
God, maybe replace him. That's fine.
that might have been his issue
I think Anthony
Hopefully.
Walker's out.
for the year. But Jake Phillips came in and played well.
Yeah.
He had the only sack of the game.
Yeah, he did play really well.
I mean, he's speedy LSU linebacker. Hopefully we can carry us the rest of the year, that Mike position. And hopefully nobody's getting fucking rotated out so you can keep that green out on the field.
Right. Anything else you guys want to bring up from the game?
Fucking Steelers.
Notable.
Fuck the Steelers, but I just, after every one of these games, I just want to take a moment to appreciate Nick Chubb.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know how long this is going to last, but like if he can put another year or two in like this, he's got a gold jacket.
Oh, yeah.
There's no fucking way he can.
No, I don't think so.
He's just crazy.
He might be
There's-
on the Browns Ring of Fame right now.
Oh, my semi-hot take is he's the best Browns running back of all time.
All time. Better than Jim Brown.
Yep.
Wow. That's pretty great. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'd probably put Montario Hardesty up there at number one.
William Green,
Yeah.
Lee Suggs.
No.
And Peyton Hillis, yeah. Chubb's maybe top 5.
Right.
But dude, like
It's crazy.
if you watch the videos of them two run, they're very similar.
Yeah.
Because Jim Brown was an elusive back for being his size, but this was the 50s and 60s.
He's probably playing against guys like me.
He's 230, 235, playing against linebackers up to 215.
One other little nugget I want to share on that list that I was talking about was that in the offense. Guess where Baker is on that list?
That
32.
fucking last.
I was going to say, he might be 33rd.
I thought he was 33rd.
He might be 33rd.
Probably some backup
He's
there.
he's probably fucking worse than Trey Lance.
All right, moving on.
A little segue.
Somebody's watching Trey Lance play in Madden in the hospital. Like, yeah, he's better than Baker. All right, moving on. Bengals Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
So
That wasn't a very
I
Jets. How the fuck did we lose to them?
first and foremost, I want to bring this up. I have been receiving a lot of hate through our social media about the Bengals polka montage that we put
Why
out
is
last
their
week.
dumb fucking song?
I know, right? So I just want to take a moment, and we have thought of another song, and I think this is going to help you, make you feel better.
Especially when you're in that, concrete seating at fucking Paul Brown Stadium
Right.
with the smell of chili in the air.
Anyway, so without further ado, Bengals fans, here you go.
It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touched till the time has run out. Yeah, it must have been.
Fantastic. Bengals fans, not my problem. It must have been love.
We're just the travelers here. We're the messenger.
Right. Anyway, Burrow, 23 for 36 for 275 and 3 touchdowns, a 114 rating. Joey B, back to being Joey B.
Against the Jets.
Against the Jets. Chase was 6 for 29 for the touchdown. Tyler Boyd, because T. Higgins went out, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he can come back in, but Tyler Boyd's really solid.
I looked at the
So,
stats. I don't think he did, but Boyd was 4 for 105 with a touchdown. Apparently, the Jets, though, they could not get the running game going. Mixon was only 12 for 24 at a 2-yard average.
Dude, the offensive line is not good.
Yeah, no, it's not.
And
And
they're tied up with money with those guys, too, for the next few years.
I think Burrow only had 2 sacks in this game, but I mean, I didn't forgot to look up how many hurries or hits he had. But Samaje Perine had 9 for 47 and 2 for 14 on the receiving end touchdown. What do you think? The Bengals back. I mean, we're going to find out tonight.
I think that was a tune-up. That was kind of a tuner game for them.
Right.
I mean, we had a 13-point lead with a minute and a half.
I don't think you can say a team's back because of the Jets.
No. I mean, we're recording tonight, during the Thursday night game. I'm calling it right now. I'm swallowing the points for the Bengals.
I hope the Jets win.
I hope they do.
I'm so sick of hearing about
It's not the
fucking
Jets. It's the Dolphins.
Yeah.
No, same.
I want to see the Dolphins win tonight.
I want to see the Dolphins.
If the
win.
Dolphins win, it doesn't hurt my feelings. But I think the
Hurt your wallet.
The white
Bengals,
jerseys.
which is more important.
They think the fucking white jerseys are gonna just like make a magical win.
I think
they do look cool. But
They do look
I'm so
sick.
tired of their fans.
I just think the white jerseys and all that, it's just going to get the fans more pumped up.
Well, the Giants had a whiteout thing at their stadium on Monday. It's
Yeah, but you can tell there's like 10 people there.
They're all Jets fans.
I'm just sick of the Bengals fans thinking that they're like the fucking next Patriots.
I mean,
we got an offensive line, so now we're going to the Super Bowl every year.
I mean, the Eagles, they have a whiteout every week, don't they? Look at this race. The link's full of a whiteout.
Yeah, fucking Joe Frazier's from there. Let's put a statue of fucking Rocky. He's not even real.
They're taking this shit so serious that at the fucking chili places down there, they're doing like white cheddar cheese on top of the chili to like go along with the whole whiteout thing.
Dude, it's just going to be a bunch of people shitting their pants tonight.
I'd rather take shots of the water from the Ohio River than ever fucking root for the Bengals.
I'd rather eat a 100-year-old catfish from out of there.
Well, and I've never been to MT&T Bank Stadium, whatever, in Baltimore, but I've been to the other 3 stadiums now, and surprisingly, we have the better
I
stadium.
heard that the Ravens isn't bad because they play
It
the
does
Army
look
Navy
decent.
game there sometimes, and I have a friend that goes and he said it's really nice.
Yeah, I just more Pittsburgh, like
I couldn't imagine feeling safe outside of Baltimore, like
Oh.
outside the stadium.
what? Why do you think Ray Lewis had to murder those 2 dudes after that Super Bowl?
Ray Lewis,
never
a
gets-
murderer, has a statue outside the fucking stadium, but Deshaun Watson can't get a happy ending.
Well, Myles Garrett's the devil.
Has anybody ever
He's
went
a
up?
murderer.
Everybody who ever went up to the Ray Lewis statue and put like a white jacket on it?
No, they can't find it.
No. Anyway, back to the game
Jesus.
here. I mean, the Jets had no touchdowns. Here's part of the reason why. Flacco, 28 for 52, had 2 interceptions and 3 fumbles. 2 of them he lost.
He was getting
That sounds like a Baker day.
Well,
Yeah.
53
How many
point
pump
rating.
fakes?
Right. I don't know. Jets only had 4 field goals.
Wow.
That's all they had. So,
I still want to see them with
The MILF Hunter?
the MILF Hunter.
He's playing this week
Is it this week?
against Steelers.
Because they got some nice pieces on offense.
How's the Jets' first 4 games all against the AFC?
I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
who the,
really
who the
tough
hell?
competition. They're like, all right, fuck you guys. They're going
Right.
at least 1-3.
Well,
Right.
as of now, the NFC East has the best winning percentage.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Right.
Well, there's only 2 undefeated teams left, and we should fucking be one.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't noticed, we do have our new beer koozies. We were handing them out up the game here. The Raw Dogger Sportscast and hashtag Go Balls Deep on the back. We're going to have a few of those made up here later on.
There's
We're
some
going to have
other versions, too. Do you have any of those?
think-
I don't. I sent some in.
I think Joe Woods gets excited when he hears that phrase, goes balls deep.
Yeah, he does. Because he knows he has all his players playing in.
Just to get beat over the top.
Joe, balls deep! Nope, too late.
Oh,
Shit, there goes fucking DJ Moore, whoever, Robbie Anderson, skeeting the cop's eyes.
Right. All right. Anyway, we're going to have these beer koozies. We got more coming. We're going to have those available for sale.
also have shirts, too. Coming
Yeah,
right
we
here
have
pretty
shirts
soon.
coming in. Yep. Should be next week, I believe, sometime.
Hell yeah.
That's when they'll be here.
Might as well ask our pleasant viewers if you haven't already to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Here on YouTube. And hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Actually getting a lot of traffic on Facebook, so we appreciate that, you guys. If you could share it on your social platforms, that'd be great. But other than that, get back to it.
Also want to give a shout out for our web partners at MyBookie.
Yeah.
Make sure you click the link on all our social media platforms. We appreciate that. I use MyBookie. I've used, well, I'm not going to talk about the other ones because MyBookie's the best as far as I'm concerned. But MyBookie, XBet, you can refer a friend. You get up to $200 in free play. So anyway, make sure you click the link. Moving on, Bills Fins. Okay, Josh Allen, 42 for 63 for 400 yards. First thing I want to say, he had 2 touchdowns. And then I got to bring up, and we're going to go ahead and put this in the Josh Allen video where he's talking to Pat McAfee. I guess Josh Allen had his wang pulled a little bit at the bottom of the file. But on
What
top,
goes
Down
on
in
the
South
bottom?
Florida, just like Robert Kraft.
right? But on 63 attempts, I got it. Okay,
He only
I gotta-
scored 19 points, though. That's
right.
I didn't watch the game. I just don't understand
I
how.
was watching the game, so
They said that the Bills ran 90 plays compared
Yeah.
to the Dolphins 39, and like time of possession was
it was 40 minutes for the Bills, 20 for the Dolphins.
How do you lose that?
Right.
You just don't score in the red zone, or
I mean, we had a similar time possession. It wasn't that lopsided against the Jets in Las Vegas. So, but I mean, the other thing is this passing unsustainable? I mean, 63
Yeah.
attempts.
yeah, they have no run game.
They
Josh
have to
Allen
have a
is
run
their
game.
Right.
Yeah.
And just because he's big doesn't mean he can't get hurt.
Right.
Like he runs just as much as Lamar Jackson. I mean, I know he's bigger than him, but like,
Well, he's
He can
going to
only
take
take so
he's going to
many
take
hits.
more hits because he's not that type of a runner.
and yeah, Lamar doesn't take like huge.
No.
I
When
feel like
Lamar
Josh
gets
Allen gets
hit, it's when he's throwing.
yeah.
Right. I mean, Singletary and McKenzie had a touchdown each. Diggs was 7 for 74 with no touchdowns. Dolphins, Tua, 13 for 18. He went 18 attempts. And they won the game. Had a touchdown. He had
Find
a
a way to win.
123.8 rating.
I was critical of Tua. I did not think that the Dolphins would be 3-0.
I mean,
Well, and how beat up the Bills secondary was. How does Miami not move the ball better?
Well, good. I think Tua was.
I know he
think
got
even,
dinged
like,
up.
knows where he's at.
well, I mean,
Well,
I
he's
thought
not.
was
He
still
never
at
got put.
Alabama.
He didn't get put in the concussion protocol this week either. So
well, I think that's that was a question to it. How is he not in the concussion protocol?
Must
I
have
mean, I
passed
saw
it.
him wavering coming off the field. I was watching the game live. I'm like, oh.
yeah, it
Now
looked like
they're saying it's some
looked
kind of
like
back
Mahomes
injury.
when we played him in the
Okay.
Yeah.
that playoff game
I mean, needless to say, the
When
NFL
Baker couldn't lead us down for the win score.
twice.
The NFL has found a way around this concussion protocol. All of a sudden, it's a back injury.
Fuck it.
Okay.
You're getting paid millions of dollars. Like if you want to play with the
Your back
concussion,
is connected to your neck.
sign a little waiver.
Just connected to your head.
But you know what I mean, though. Like sign a waiver if you want to play through it. Let them play through
I
it.
mean,
If not, that's their choice.
I mean, Waddle and Hill only had 6. I mean, I think Waddle was targeted 6 times. Hill was targeted 3 times. I mean, you got those 2 guys. That has to change. I mean,
Especially against the Bills secondary that's
Yeah.
beat the hell up.
right.
Yeah, but I feel like that also says something about Miami's defense that they were able to hold
Hold them out of the end zone.
Bills to that low of scoring.
Right.
The fact that you would think that if the Dolphins were going to win that game, it was going to be like a 42-40 type game.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of impressive the Dolphins found a way to win that game just looking at the.
No,
box
McDaniels is
score,
doing a hell of a job down there.
Yeah.
He's running the type of offense that we run here. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
very quarterback friendly.
Okay, moving on. Packers Bucks. Your boy,
That was a stinker of a game.
Aaron Rodgers, 27 for 35, 255,
That ain't my boy.
2 touchdowns, had a 103 rating.
Regular season Rodgers doesn't matter. Gives a shit.
Kind of find a diamond in the rough. The rookie, Romeo Dobbs, though, for the Packers, 8 for 73 with a touchdown. Lazard, 4 for 44 with a touchdown.
Either one of these teams has not impressed me at all this year, though.
No,
No, the Bucks' offense is horrible. I mean, I know they have a lot of injuries, but their defense is pretty.
Take a lap.
But
Take a lap.
Russ, plug into the Bucks offense. 31 for 42, 271, a touchdown, a 98 rating for Brady. But just going back to what you said, Mark, Gage had 12 receptions.
yeah,
I mean, he's getting most of the targets.
yeah, because they had Julio was out, Mike Evans is out, Gronk ain't coming back, Godwin's out.
Yeah.
Has Godwin been back at all this year yet?
Yeah, he played the first. I think he got hurt in the second game.
Is that like an extended injury or no?
It's kind of like day to day.
I mean, the game came down to a 2-point conversion attempt by the Bucks, and then, of course, the big thing this week was, Rodgers putting out there that he saw something on the jumbotron that tipped him off, and he said he ran down to Matt LaFleur on the sideline. Dolly, what do you think? Do you think Rodgers saw anything, or
I still don't know anything.
that he might have saw?
Yeah, what would
He
he have
did
seen?
well. Even on McAfee's show, he really wasn't specific.
He's a
So
douche.
I don't
He
know.
probably was like tripping on his little ayahuasca and salsa.
I don't know if he really even saw anything. I guess the defensive coordinator for the Bucks,
Bowles?
Bowles. Though they were breaking down film. I was reading about this. They were breaking down film of the jumbotron and trying to find out what Aaron Rodgers saw in the game. So I don't know.
Oh, speaking of film, did you guys see the story about the Dolphins having to come up early to Cincinnati and getting their practice filmed by someone?
Yeah.
From the
So
University of Cincinnati, and they were leaking the fucking tapes.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's the fucking Spygate
Yeah,
now?
but the Bengals are so good, they have to film the Dolphins practice.
Bengals by 10.
Dolphins on the money line.
Got older than handicap. All right. Moving on here. Jags Chargers. Trevor Sunshine Lawrence, 28 for 39 for 262, 3 touchdowns, and 115 rating. Christian Kirk may be the best offseason acquisition so far. He's been an absolute animal for them. Everybody was laughing about how much the Jags paid him.
He gets like 6 or 72 and a touchdown every week, doesn't he?
He's
Yeah, we will.
yeah.
He actually
might have
had
had
a
2
quarterback.
touchdowns last week.
Tyler Murray sucks.
I think that was the first week he did.
Did he? 2 touchdowns? Yeah, but still. Come on.
Well, I don't know. Amari Cooper's been pretty fucking good.
Yeah, he has. Marvin Jones, 4 for 33 with a touchdown. And then James Robinson, the running back, who's Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
And Robinson's just been killing it for him, which I never really understood that pick last year.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Urban Meyer was just an idiot.
Yeah.
Like he was almost like just like there to sabotage.
Yeah.
Like at what point did he care?
Never.
He took fucking $50 million from that
I mean, I
jackass.
love for what he did at Ohio State, and I think he's a really good analyst and stuff. But that was like a clown show of him in Jacksonville.
Right.
And it
I'm
wasn't
surprised
just like
he got a job after that.
It wasn't just
Especially
the
in
on the
ESPN.
field type, like the off the field stuff was just clown.
Right.
Like no one expects you to go to Jacksonville and turn it around right away, but like at least pretend like you give
But
shit.
he had all that cap
I mean,
space. He had all those.
Nick
picks.
Saban was 9-7 in Miami before he left.
yeah,
At least it was competent.
yeah.
He should have probably drafted an edge rusher with that other pick in the first round besides ETN.
That or a wide receiver, something that makes sense.
Right. Oh my goodness.
They just
He
James
probably
Robinson's
thought-
like 24
He
now.
probably thought they had to take ETN because he went to the same college as Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he has no idea how the NFL works.
No. Robinson, like I said, 17 rushes for 100 yards. He had a 50-yard scamper there for a touchdown. Over on the Chargers side, Herbert, 25 of 45, 297, a touchdown, 1 interception, 1 lost fumble. Didn't look good. Probably
I'm not.
looked like he was definitely favoring those ribs.
Oh, dude, he's banged
I'm
up.
not afraid of them at all right now.
No, they're Bosa's out for an extended period of time now. Slater's out for the whole year.
Well, the other thing that
Herbert's
really
banged up. Like
caught me off guard in this game
like
too. Well, we already touched on the Jaguars' defense, whether it was legit or not. I mean,
They
This
keep
is-
running into the right offenses.
this is Austin Eckler, though. I mean, the whole running game for the Chargers.
Oh yeah,
They had 12 rushes for 26 yards, including Austin Eckler.
even Najee Harris had like a 26-yard game. It seemed like. At one
Yeah.
point.
I mean,
I mean-
He's like 2 yards.
are the Jags? Is the Jags running defense that good?
AFC South power rankings right now. Are you putting Jacksonville number 1?
Man,
They're the best team in that division so far.
Yeah.
I think so.
them, and then probably like the Colts.
Yeah, because they beat Kansas City. That's
Yeah.
a pretty big win.
I mean, nobody saw that coming.
No, especially that low
Especially
scoring of
after
the
coming
game.
off getting shut out by Jacksonville.
Right. Jacksonville might be. I mean, they always
I
just
feel
randomly
like it's
come out of
still
nowhere.
So early.
It's
in the
early for
season,
Jacksonville. I still don't think Jacksonville's going to win that division, but they can definitely make the
I
playoffs.
feel like it's hard to judge a team.
I don't know. Maybe they do win the division.
I don't
know.
see two teams coming out of that.
I don't
division
see
right now.
Tennessee winning that division.
No,
I really don't.
it's
either.
Indy or Jacksonville.
I like the
I
Texans.
think the
like,
Colts get
Texans
right.
are frisky, but like they're not going to win more than 5 or 6.
But I don't
No.
know with Matt Ryan. I mean, he looks like Grandpa Ryan right now.
He looks like Philip Rivers.
Wow. I mean, I think the Colts wish they had Philip Rivers before Carson Wentz back right now. He doesn't look good. I don't
Jacoby
know.
Brissett.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I really wish they had Jacoby
Fuck
Brissett.
Peyton Manning.
I mean, are they sending smoke signals out to Andrew Luck when he's up in the out somewhere?
Oh,
What are we doing?
What's his name? Curtis Painter.
6'8", 300-pound quarterback. The fucking slugging
Didn't say
lefty.
Brandon Painter.
He was huge. That dude was literally like an offensive lineman in college.
Speaking of Jared Lorenzen, remember him? The
Oh,
Kentucky
yeah.
guy?
Oh.
R.I.P. He's with Kobe and the team too.
Straight fucking stud.
All right. Going to move on to our Crying Jordan nominee segment for the week. First off, I want to give a shout out to one of our listeners here. I work with a gentleman, Matt Burgess. We have an honorary Crying Jordan in his honor. He is a huge Tennessee fan who's they're having a great year, best years probably since Peyton Manning. Taking out the Florida Gators last week, though. So we're going to go ahead and give the Gators a Crying Jordan this week.
I
Is
love
that
That's
those.
the second time in 25 years.
Yeah, right?
It's like Michigan with Ohio State.
Right.
Go
We'll take it
Balls.
where we can get 'em. Yeah, go Balls, right? Anyway, my nominee this week is going to be the Miami Dolphins punter.
The punter or the up man?
And him
Shit out of football.
him rectifying the situation down here in Miami.
That's great.
Mark, how about you? Who's your nominee this week?
Great Britain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What for?
Because they have to wake up and watch Jameis Winston versus Kirk Cousins. And that's supposed to get them excited about the NFL.
Is that considered a primetime game for Kirk Cousins because of the time change?
I think it's like a 6.
Well, it's a 9 a.m. here.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus Christ. But
Well-
it seems like those games always do well. Like the
Attendance
stadiums are always
wise.
sold out. They're all
Well, it's the
wearing
NFL. It's
jerseys.
anything they can get. I don't understand why they don't make it a Chiefs Bills. Like, why wouldn't they make it a better
I don't know.
game?
It seems like they never say.
They always
like,
give them a shit game over there.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
They
well,
always
like, when
say
we went
maybe
over there,
one
we
good
were
team.
fucking 1-15.
Well, we
Yeah.
start seeing our T getting thrown overboard in Boston Harbor again. We know it's pissed.
I think the Bucks go there next. A decent team goes there next week or something. But yeah,
Oh,
they
do they have
normally.
another one next week?
Yeah, I think it's like 2 weeks. They give a one game.
Bucks Jets.
I don't know.
Goddamn Jets.
I mean, can Joe Flacco handle that high altitude for that long?
I don't know.
Can he-
Will Zach Wilson score on Mile High Club? Okay, Ryan, up to you.
Well, it was Steelers week, so it's gonna have to go to Mike Tomlin. Fuck the Steelers. And I just love watching his press conferences.
Oh, I do.
You can't stop Chubb. You can't stop that group. And it's fucking.
Did him and Dan Campbell, were they like illegitimate twins? At one point, they're like the same person.
Well, Mike Tomlin hasn't aged in 15 years either. It's kind of creepy.
It is.
I enjoyed every second of watching the Lions piss that game away to the
Yeah.
Vikings last week. But hey, the
They're gonna be
Lions
there.
are looking better than I thought. I'll
They're
give
gonna
you
be
guys
there.
credit.
Right.
Because
They
I
making
was
the playoffs, Mark?
no, but they're gonna win more games than I thought.
They coming in second in the division.
No, I still think Minnesota.
Minnesota does.
How are the Bears
Over
2-1?
A-Rod, your boy.
Dude, the Bears have
I think
won
the
2
Vikings-
of the worst NFL games I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Who?
The
The
Bears
Bears.
are fucking
Oh.
horrible. They might be the worst 2-1 team ever.
And they have.
What I heard this stat the other day, they have 23 total completions for the season. through 3 games.
26, I think. But yeah.
That is wow.
And that's definitely. I
What
feel
did-
like it's got to be a
what did-
combination of Justin
like,
Fields.
what did
and
Josh
Goff.
Allen
It's
have?
not just-
42?
Yeah.
Dude, I think Cody Kessler.
Over under 5
Cody
games.
Kessler had 26 completions in a game.
Over under 5 games before.
I'm
The
pretty
Bears
sure.
take
I'm pretty
one
sure
shot
Lamar
out.
Jackson has more touchdowns than
Oh my goodness.
the Bears
My
have
boy.
completions. Yeah, your boy.
My boy.
He's fucking tearing it up this year. It'd be between him and Jalen Hurts for MVP right now.
Dude, Hurts looks
You don't
good.
like him either, do you?
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Jacoby Brissett's like
He'd be in the discussion if Joe Woods was the fucking coordinator.
Joe was fired yet.
I don't know. Let's check.
Find the Twitter page. I beg you, find it. It's great.
I didn't even see how long it's been up. It's fantastic.
Probably the second after that fucking deep ball.
No, it was probably the day after we signed Anderson Sandejo.
That guy couldn't fucking guard the queen on a post pattern.
Oh my goodness.
How the fuck did he? Why was he ever on special teams?
The queen is catching so many strays right now.
She is.
Hopefully they finally put her in the ground. They've been carrying her around different parades and shit for 2 weeks now.
You know that's got to smell.
Yeah.
You just smell sin.
Yeah. They're the ones that should be paying reparations. If we want to get into that. I mean,
Let's not.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'd like to keep everybody watching.
okay, moving on to anything else around the NFL landscape you guys want to cover?
I don't think so.
Not for last week.
No.
No, I don't think so. I think we're good.
Any games you really want to hit on this week?
I mean, it's going to be an interesting game in Atlanta if we're going to be out all those guys on defense. But it's going to be a fucking shootout. Whatever the total is on that, I would pound the over.
I mean, the over under for that game is 47.
Over.
Over.
It's going to be 34-27.
You'll have to score at least 30 to win that game.
I think so.
What do you think about this line? Just out of curiosity, this may be game.
Wait, don't say the line, but what's the game?
Jags at Eagles.
Oh,
Ooh.
the Eagles are like 6.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's probably the game of the week.
That's a lot.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
I think we'll find out if the Jags are for real.
Right
If they
now-
just keep it close at Philly,
The
it'll,
over under is 46 in that game. Right now, I would take the Jags plus 6.5 in the under.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those defenses.
Yeah.
I can see Philly winning by a field goal, and if that's the case, then the Jags probably are like in it for the long run.
Right. I mean,
fucking sunshine.
shit storms of the week games. This is probably it. The Jets at Pittsburgh. What do you think the line is in that one?
Pittsburgh plus 3,
No,
or Pittsburgh minus 3.
-3. Right.
And
Wow.
the over under is probably like 13.
Yeah. In Asper-Green Stadium.
Badgesville Stadium.
That's so.
Asperger Stadium.
You have Asperger's.
Let's see what other shit tanks we got going on.
I think that Miami up man has Asperger's.
This one may not be as bad, but this is pretty much a shit show here too. Bears at the Giants.
Oh,
Ooh.
Giants are probably minus 2.
-3. Favored by 3.
What's the over under? 27?
39.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you take the under?
I would take the under. I don't
Yeah,
trust the
I
Giants to
would.
score a lot.
The Giants' offense isn't great.
Their defense is pretty good. That's about it. It's not even that good. They
Arizona coming back east.
lost.
Carolina.
Oh, win.
Yeah.
when-
What do you
I'm
think
taking
the line is?
I bet Arizona's favored.
4.5.
Who?
Arizona.
Favored by 4.5. Favored by 1.5.
That's how down people are on Arizona right now.
Right.
Well, 'cause, I mean, they
Wow.
realistically should be 0-3.
Yeah. I just no. There's no way that that's
Kyler versus
happening.
Baker.
There's no way Baker's beating that team.
Now, remember how
He
badly
looked
got curb
pathetic.
stomped by them?
Yeah.
Broncos
Let's ride.
Under whoever they're playing.
at Raiders.
They also might. Oh, the Raiders are going to get a win.
Yeah.
And the fact that
If they
I
don't,
agree with that.
if they
I
don't,
told
you think
somebody
McDaniels gets fired?
Yeah. He's going. That's the whole joke.
I might throw CJ back up on me for thinking they were going to win that fucking division.
I think I had them just missing the playoff, but they were a team that I thought if they got in,
Put
they
it
could make a
together.
run. Yeah, I'm shocked. That
Well,
they're 0-3.
and now Vegas has kind of adjusted like a lot of the home field advantages, so the average is like 2.5 now instead of
Instead of three.
Three. It's 3 in some stadiums. They're still throwing it out there. Of course, it's less in some stadiums, but
Chargers
basically,
and Dogs
so
at
when you
home,
look at this line, by the way, folks, I'm reading this off of mybookie.ag. Make sure to click the link. So what you're saying is here, so the Raiders are favored by 2.5. So basically what Vegas is saying is that on a neutral field, these teams are a pick. And this, you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
They both played exactly the same. I mean,
I take it back.
Vegas is a little bit better offensively.
The Bears, I said, might be one of the worst 2-1 teams ever. I think the Broncos might be. They're
11 to
horrible.
10. Like Jesus.
I mean-
Russ looks good.
I can see.
Let's ride.
Yeah, all the videos that keep coming up with him.
This might be
Thank-
another
Kind of thankful he didn't end up here.
Yeah, this might be another great game for the week. I was talking about the Jags Philly game. Kansas City at Tampa Bay, and right now they're saying they're playing that game.
It is in Tampa.
Is it
yeah.
in Tampa?
Yep.
I think
They
it-
just announced it.
I was
like,
going to
see.
CJ. I
What
was
do
going
you
to
think
CJ
the
their
Lions?
stadium if it wasn't.
Right.
Tampa minus 1.5.
Uh,
Go ahead.
So Tampa, Kansas City,
Yeah, it's at Tampa.
I feel like
Kansas City -4.
It's a pick 'em.
Is it pick
I feel
them?
like-
Pick 'em right now.
I feel like the Chiefs are gonna. They have like less to deal with right now with like all the hurricane situations and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I feel like Kansas City's going to win that game.
Yeah, that's probably a good bounce back spot for them.
Yeah, after losing to
And
Indianapolis.
Monday night game is Rams at Niners.
Ooh, that's a barn burner.
What are you thinking? This is
Rams
tough.
at Niners.
Yeah, this is tough.
I bet the Rams are favored.
I bet.
Faye has his number.
It's 2.5 for San Francisco.
Favored by 2.5.
I'd say Rams favored by 1.5.
Niners are favored by 1.5.
Wow.
That caught me off guard.
I'm kind of
I
surprised.
mean, the Rams are letting teams play back in the game.
Yeah.
But
They don't look like the same team from last year.
Jimmy G plays like he did this last week. I don't think.
You see that video of him
He's up and down.
screaming into the headset? You can read his lips. He says like something about your plays fucking suck. There's a video of him.
Was he talking to Shanahan?
I'm guessing he's the
I
one that
assume.
calls the plays, right?
Yeah.
That's who he'd be talking to on the headset. It clearly is what he's saying.
Your plays fucking suck.
Did he draw one up on the board where Jimmy G went out of
Yeah,
bounds?
that's what I heard someone say. They're like, I'm sure that Shanahan didn't design the play for him to fucking run in the back of the end zone. I mean, it's not. That's not Freddie Kitchens.
Oh my god.
It'd be a Freddie Kitchens play.
Right.
All right, Baker.
All right. So
Let her rip, bud.
we're going to go ahead and move on to Major League Baseball. Indians beating up on the White Sox to clinch the division title for
You
the Central
love
Division.
to see it.
You love to see it.
Love to see
Like
it.
a week after they talk shit.
Yeah,
Right.
that we were gonna crumble the closer they got.
So right now the Indians are going to be playing the Mariners, and I was looking how the new playoff system works.
Yeah, get all three at home.
All
Yeah.
three are at home, and then I think if Indians win that, they will.
They probably play the Yankees,
They
yeah.
play the Yankees.
Not a bad matchup.
No.
I'd rather play them than
Now I
Houston.
didn't look that up. Is that a best of 5 or 7 for that one?
That's 7.
Is it
That's a
7?
regular division series.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
No, the
Is
division
it 5?
series is
It's
5.
5.
I don't know.
The
That's normally what it
championship's
is.
7, though.
Yeah.
So
But I thought they switched the division series to 7 games.
they might have.
Or no.
I know in 17 it was a best of 5.
It was-
'cause I
yeah, it was
at
5.
game
It was
5.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
So, Just your
that
opinion.
Jordan's wearing.
What
Yeah, by
what
the
I
way, it's starting to get cold out here in Central Ohio. We had to go ahead and wrap up Mike over here.
definitely not cold in this room though.
Yeah. Turn the heat off.
Anyway, how far can this Indians team go? Opinion.
World Series title.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Once you get it's like a chip in the cherry.
I was playing Seattle. We have not played like it's been tough every game.
Right.
I would love to see our record against them, at least the ones that I've watched. It's like you're losing in the 11th. Like their bullpen is maybe just as good as ours, and I think they got a few more studs hitting the ball right now. But we're playing really good baseball right now. So if they can carry that over into the playoffs, if they can get past Seattle, anything can happen. I like the matchup against the Yankees. I don't know about Houston. I think Houston's probably the best team in the majors right now.
Now they have
Top
the
to bottom.
Dodgers on the power rankings. So Dodgers are 1 and Houston's 2. So
I feel like the National
We
League,
play-
the National League is like a juggernaut.
Yeah.
I think any of those teams, because the Mets.
Well, now
I
that
think-
they have a DH over there too.
there's
Yeah.
a huge Mets Braves series now, right?
Yeah, I think the Mets going into the day were up 1. The Cardinals are really good. Obviously, the Mets, Braves, Dodgers.
Padres. Brewers
Yeah.
having out. Brewers having out.
Yeah, but it's just that those top 4 teams in the National
But-
League.
So what is our record now? Are we gonna win 90 games?
Yeah, they won last night again.
We
in
have
extras.
86 right
And we got tonight with Tampa, and then 6 with Kansas City.
What did that Seattle series? Or no, we played Tampa. What did that Tampa series? Did we end up winning that series?
Tonight's the rubber match.
The rubber-
We're down
okay.
1 in the 8th. We're at 87 wins right now.
With how many games left? Like 8,
7.
now. They
7.
playing that in Tampa?
No, it's in Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah, then they get 6. Yeah, they're gonna hit 90. They're gonna beat Kansas City 4 times probably at that 16 series.
Yeah.
Who-
This-
Imagine if you put money on that at the beginning of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Even if you did it in
Because there were some
June.
people that were picking them even to finish 4th in that division.
if you do put money on anything, make sure it's with my bookie.
Make sure it's with
It just worries me now that they have everything.
We're gonna get
they have
sued.
everything locked up right now. They can't move up or down. They're locked into that 3 spot. It's like
Right.
you don't want to get too hot going into the playoffs like we did in 17 when we peaked way too soon. But you also don't want to be like too rusty. So I feel like having Francona is huge for situations.
Now,
like
could
that.
have our opponent moved around? Could it be Blue Jays?
The wild card
I
can
think the
move
Blue
around.
Jays are locked into their position, but I think we could potentially, like the Orioles are still a couple
Out
games
there.
back. They could get
Yeah.
into that 6th spot, but
I'm glad that they did this with the playoffs.
Me too.
It's like, it was forever. It was what, 4 teams on each side.
Right.
so as of right now, Toronto's pretty much locked into that top wild card spot, and then Tampa and Seattle are a half game. So we could play
Toronto-
Tampa, which I would rather play them.
My feelings is Toronto's the team that
I'm just glad we get to play every game at home.
Yeah,
They can get hot. So, Toronto.
Yeah,
That's the team
they're
that can get
stacked.
hot. So, 2 other big things happened this week. You guys can tell me what's more important. Pujols joining the 700 club. And then Aaron Judge last night hits his 61st. How big a
What's
deal is that?
The bigger deal?
Which
The
was the bigger
700
deal?
Club.
yeah,
700 club.
That's
because Aaron
him
Judge
and
is
3 other
still,
people.
what, 12 away from the record.
I mean, it's a
He's got the American League record.
Yeah, but did Bonds ever fail a drug test?
Did Mark McGuire? Well,
the pitchers who were pitching to those guys were all on steroids too.
And Barry
even if they were,
Barry
like,
Bonds was hitting, jacking 45, 50 homers a year
he
without
would have
it.
hit 100 that year that he hit. They said he was intentionally
He had more walks than he did outs, I think.
Yeah.
His on base percentage that year was like
It was
580.
insane.
So, for,
I remember that. I think we were probably around 10 years old that season.
Yeah,
It was like he either
insane.
hit a home run or he walked every at bat.
Him and Ken Griffey Jr. had the 2 best swings I've ever seen.
I mean, of course, the media has a slobbering love affair with the Yankees. It's ratings.
Right.
You know,
Well, it's
this Aaron
baseball, it's
Judge
Yankees,
thing has just
Dodgers.
But Aaron Judge
been
seems
pumped
like
up, pumped up.
he seems like a pretty likable guy.
Yeah, he does.
Well, and it's
For a Yankee especially.
is he taking steroids? I mean, he's 6'8", 270.
Well, I'll tell you what, that contract that he
Maybe
deferred
the
this
Net-
this
the
offseason,
Knicks-
he's going to get paid.
Yeah.
And he's going to get paid big time.
by the Yankees or he'll go to
You-
the Dodgers.
You think he ends up in the 700 club? Because he's already hit like
Probably
56
on
in a
pace.
year. That 2020 year, probably.
I mean, longevity, though. That's
Yeah, I know,
what you
but
gotta
he's
have.
so huge. Like
I know.
that bat's like swinging a toothpick.
I mean, you got to have 12 years of 60. You know,
Well, 12,
or 15
yeah,
years of 50.
40,
average. I mean, that's
45. Yeah.
I mean, look at Pujols. He had a drop off the last couple of years, and all of a sudden he starts juicing this year.
He
He's
got
cranking
hot.
it again.
Yeah. How many
Yeah, he
homers
got
does he
hot.
have this year? Like 28?
Yeah. He's got close to 30, I think.
How does he not come back? Like, keep coming back. See if you can get that what is it now? 763 or
Break it.
750.
762?
Break it.
Yeah.
Aaron's record.
Well, yeah, at least
Hank was
Hanks.
755. How much would you, just hypothetically, if you caught a ball like that, what would you want for it?
For them to
So if,
take
like,
it,
you got the all-time.
I would want
You
to.
got the all-time record.
I'd want a check of $2 million and 10 Bitcoin.
Because I
want like season tickets for life.
Fuck that. Give me the
No, I
money.
mean I want money
would
too.
want.
Oh, yeah, and-
I would want a lump sum of money up front.
Right.
So
Tax
say-
free.
say,
I-
like,
I want it in a bag
I want it. I wouldn't.
because I don't want I don't want the IRS finding out.
I
I
want
wouldn't
those
want that,
bags
like-
they were putting outside.
like $5,000 a week for life.
Right.
Some
Oh,
type
that
of
would
shit
be
like
sweet.
that.
Right.
But like, I was watching
The Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah. I was watching one of the Tribe games earlier. It might have been like a month or two ago, and some guy for the Twins hit his first career home run. The guy probably wants the ball back. Right.
Yeah.
Some dickhead Cleveland fan was like trying to negotiate like it was the all-time record home run ball. So they
Right.
kept showing the guy
That
literally
ball's
negotiating for like 30 minutes with like people from the Twins organization, like went out to center field.
well, fuck the Twins. I get that.
Yeah, but it's like that was being a total
Yeah, that's-
dick. Like,
that's-
the ball was
No, I
worth
agree.
millions of dollars.
Now, if it was like 300 or 400 or 500, yeah, but
The guy probably only hit 13 home runs his whole career. This guy
right.
probably
It's-
made out like a
Oh.
stud.
You're Kenny Lofton's 6th home run of his career.
You already got sent down the end of the soft people.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to a little college football here. Ohio State taking care of the Badgers easily last week. Scored 4 touchdowns in the first quarter alone.
Dude, they were getting locked in. They're like, they're on a. You can tell this team's like on a mission.
It feels like 2014.
I feel, yeah,
And the defense is
yeah.
It's
they
on
gave
par.
up a couple big plays late when they had their second,
Oh, yeah, who
third
gives a
string
shit
in,
about
and
that?
Wisconsin still had their fucking first team in.
Right.
It's like, congratulations, you got over 100 yards.
Right.
Congratulations,
Why is
dickheads.
Wisconsin doing that?
Who knows? Their
Would
coach is
you want-
probably
would you want
coaching
your other
players.
underclassmen to get
You would
drafted?
think.
I mean,
Well, what was the score at that point? Like,
52 to 14. Yeah, and we had like our third string defense in,
right.
which we already were down to our 4th and 5th corners because our top 3 corners were all out Saturday. And still,
just dominated.
Wisconsin probably threw for 150 yards.
So the AP's out, so still no change. Georgia's 1, Alabama's 2, Buckeyes 3, but Joel Klatt, my boy, and he is a lover of Big Ten football, still has the Buckeyes at 2. And I really like Joel Klatt's teams.
I think he's the best guy to go
he's
with in
really,
college
really
football.
good. So I'm on board with Joel Klatt. So of course it doesn't really make a difference if you're 2 or 3 going into that playoff. You're still going to have to play you with the 2 or 3. So
Right.
the advantage would be if you make it to that 1 spot.
We're too far away to care about that right now.
That kind of is like, what, 2019 when LSU was the number 1.
Right.
We got to play fucking Oklahoma.
Right.
And then
Right.
we
Instead
had
of-
to play Clemson.
Buckeyes favored by 40 this week. Or with
They should
Against-
cover that
That's
easily.
that's a 40 spread.
that's a 40. Right now, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not swallowing 40 points for the Buckeyes. The reason being is because even if we're up on them by 40 in the first half,
38 to nothing in the first half.
Yeah,
and then
they're
it's-
going to
Yeah,
back.
but they never takes. He takes the starters out way too late.
Yeah, I think they.
Well, I think he wants Stroud to get the Heisman too.
Yeah, but like my concern is like, what if Stroud gets hurt and like the backup is like getting no meaningful reps with the first
Right,
team?
right.
All he's doing is coming in. I just want to see him with the first team offense, like 2 series against Rutgers, and then. But like Ryan Day said, oh, we want to respect our opponent and not run the score up. Who gives a fuck?
Right,
Fucking send it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Woody
that
Hayes
pissed
didn't
me
give a
off
shit.
when I heard that.
right.
Woody Hayes.
It's like I've always thought Ryan Day had like a killer instinct type thing, but
I mean,
Who knows?
Jim Tressel would lay off the gas at 28 nothing.
Yeah.
He would.
But I
Now, I don't
still
think he'll
don't
do
trust
that against a team like Penn State or Michigan.
No.
Give him a chance.
No, fuck no.
Definitely not.
Well, hell, what was that score at Michigan game?
No, they were
Was it
having some problems
2 or
with
3 years
Maryland.
ago? It was like 64 to
And
24.
Michigan's got to go to Iowa this week. Yeah. And like Iowa's offense.
Yeah, I thought Maryland looked good in that game.
Do you see the first play?
Yeah,
The opening kickoff went off the
yeah,
guy's face mask.
yeah. They squeaked that one out against Maryland. And if
Well, Platt's got Michigan forward. I don't think. Well, one thing Platt did say was,
It'll all play out though.
one thing Platt did say, he's like, there is definitely a huge drop off between the top
from 3 and
the
then
rest
everyone
of them.
else.
Yeah. He said you could basically put anybody else in the work.
Yeah, I actually just started listening to his show, and he's really like insightful on that. Like the last one he talked about like the recruiting, how like Ohio State, Bama, and Georgia have 38% of the 5-star recruits from last year. It's like so 62% divvied up between the rest of the country, and then basically 40% are going to 3 teams.
Right.
And like the talent gap,
It's
like even
astronomical.
between Clemson
Astronomical.
and Georgia, is like the same as like from Tulsa to USC.
Right.
It's that big. I think that was the example.
What's happened with Notre Dame's recruiting?
Probably plummeting.
Guys,
They almost lost again.
guys in juniors in high school that signed with Notre Dame already going to the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I mean, but now it all comes down to boosters and who's going to pay these kids more. I think it gives a better competitive advantage, at least at the top of the crop, like the top 25 teams in the power conferences, for these kids to be able to make money because all these schools have money.
Right.
Before it was, I'm going to go to Alabama because I can win a national title, or I'm going to go to Ohio State because I have a chance to win a national title, or I'm going to go to Georgia. But
Well,
now it's like, well, if USC has the money,
Yeah.
you're
Well, and speaking of money,
If you can get me to the NFL and give me some money while I'm in college, I'll come.
so
Right.
speaking of money, though, I just saw this, and I don't know if you guys saw this today or not, but the new plans, and this is Northwestern we're talking about.
Well, that stadium
The
is
new
awesome.
stadium, $800 million for that new North Stadium, Northwestern.
that's not
And
bad
that's
at all.
a small. You're talking small Big Ten.
Yeah,
school.
but they got money.
They got
Oh,
money.
they got money, and they got alums with money.
Yes,
Yeah.
A
absolutely.
lot of judges
Right.
and lawyers, what
I
have
know
you.
I'm not speeding through.
But $800 million for a stadium, that's pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah, I thought that seemed kind of cheap. I
It
don't
looks
know. Like,
What's it-
Yeah.
What's the capacity? Is it like 60, 70,000, or is it?
I don't know. I
I
know
didn't
their
look-
stadium now.
It did look good.
Yeah, you also got to remember they're building this stadium in the Midwest. This isn't LA or New York.
Right.
Just
Otherwise-
outside Chicago,
that-
which is like the third biggest TV
Right. I
market.
mean that's the reason why the Raiders moved to Las Vegas is they built that stadium for $750 million versus what it would have cost them to build.
$3 billion.
Yeah, I mean, it was going to be crazy.
Yeah.
So, I think the biggest game this weekend, besides, of course, the Buckeyes playing, it has to be NC State versus Clemson. NC State, if you recall, they are my favorite to win the ACC. So, what do you think?
Oh, I think Clemson's gonna.
Reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
revenge after last year. Clemson's not going to lose 2 years in a row to them.
I'm glad they have somebody in the ACC that'll at least give them some fits,
Yeah.
because it ain't gonna be fucking Florida
You
State.
got Notre Dame.
Well, they're not in the ACC in football.
We also got Bama, Arkansas,
Right.
Ole Miss, Kentucky this weekend.
Yeah, Ole Miss, Kentucky. I forgot about that.
Overranked SEC team.
Oh,
to prop up the
Absolutely.
Because
Why-
I mean, Arkansas almost lost to Missouri State.
Well, and I think Ole Miss is catching like 6 points in that game. So, like everybody.
I think Tennessee's by far like the third best team in that comp. Everybody else is like way overrated, but we'll find out because Tennessee and Kentucky will play. Tennessee, Georgia, they have to play everybody. They have to play Bama, Georgia, Florida.
That's rough.
All right. Moving on to our last segment here. Over.
Under.
Just a reminder that this is.
Is your thermostat over or under 85 fucking degrees?
Anyway, Anyway, just a reminder that these are over-unders that you should be able to bet on, but you're never going to even see them on any betting market.
Not even
Include-
my bookie.
Not even on MyBookie.
Not even
although,
on MyBookie.
Although MyBookie would have them first.
Yes.
That's why you should sign up for MyBookie. Click the link. Okay. This week we're doing the AFC East. Okay, Patriots. Over or under 3 dance lessons taken before he scores another touchdown for Mac Jones. I mean, I don't know if you saw his dance in the end zone.
Oh, hell,
Absolutely horrible.
clown.
Look at him. How is that guy ever an NFL athlete?
Right.
You ever see that meme going around that said Mac Jones is built like that Lego character? We'll have to pull the clip. We'll have to pull a picture of
No,
it.
I saw the one with Sam Darnold. Like firefighter.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Okay, moving on. Bills. Over under half a game before a Bills Mafia fan leaps from the cheap seats down and busts the Gatorade table in half.
Oh, under.
Under?
I
Not going to
hate-
happen?
Or over. It is
Oh, over,
happening.
it is gonna happen.
It's
It
happening.
is going to happen.
Their fans are.
Great.
Savages.
Browns fans are way better than Bills fans. You met some of them up there the year we played them, beat them at the end of the game, right?
Yeah,
Their fans
almost
are
got in a
cool
fight.
and shit before the game. Then after they fucking lose and we're sore losers.
Yep. Definitely almost got in a
Breaking
fight.
tables over each other. Okay, moving on.
Having like WWE matches in the parking lot, TLC matches.
Don't you guys have jobs that you need to walk for?
Okay, Dolphins. Over or under 2 complete sentences made by Tyreek Hill during any post-game press
Under.
conference this year.
You need
Under.
the translator. Remember the Mike the Wine sign language person lady? That's what he needs.
I think we should try to make that kind of. We should make a gift like that or something.
This is what I was talking about.
That just looks
Send that
fantastic.
to me.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah, Tyreek Hill, like that.
Man,
He'd be bagging groceries if he would.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
he'd be bagging something.
man. I mean, he's just like the only thing you can make out of whatever he says is like cheetah, and
And they
you just hear cheetah. Yeah, he's out of there. Okay, and finally, Jets 0.5 over under Mills banged by Zach Wilson before the end of the season.
Definitely over.
Over.
Think of how much he was slaying during his little IR.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, he's coming back this week too.
He's probably
Yeah.
playing COD and banging MILFs and drinking Code Red like a fucking G.
What's that Pittsburgh line again? -3. Man, I might have to take the Jets on the money line on that one.
Dude,
Tried just took
Stifler's
the lead in the
mom.
eighth.
hell yeah.
That's what I love about that team. These games don't mean shit.
Until the
They're
8th inning.
still like playing hard, trying to win every game.
Well, they're young.
Yeah.
They got fucking. Yeah, they're awesome, dude. And like you said, they've had as many walk-off wins as since the '95 Indians.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Or like last at bat.
Last at bat
yeah,
wins. Yeah,
Pretty much the same thing.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think because didn't they have like
Close to
27?
30. Yeah.
That's unreal. And that team won 100 games.
It's getting exciting. Good time to be an Ohio sports fan.
It is.
Cavs are going to
Very
be good.
Can't wait for the Cavs to start up.
The Bengals are having a chilly night whiteout.
All right, hopefully the Browns make it 3-1,
Yeah.
and then go from there.
Keys
Hopefully,
to that game is keep feeding, shoving, Hunt.
Yep.
Let Jacoby cook. And
As
just
long,
be average on defense.
as
Right.
long as Ohio State doesn't pull a Marshall on the way to Piscataway, then the Buckeyes should
Pull a
win that
Marshall.
game.
We are Marshall.
We are Buckeyes.
Oh.
We are the.
The.
Anyway, Ryan, you want to take us out?
Yeah. Before you guys leave, if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts. You can check us out on Spotify. And thank you to our affiliates now with MyBookie.
Yes, MyBookie. MyBookie and XBet. Go to mybookie.ag. You can click the link right on our YouTube videos.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. Take advantage of any offers that helps you with.
I I think we're going to go ahead and try to do this too. Anybody wants to make a donation to our Patreon? You have that set up on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
If not, I'll double check, make sure that links.
We'll have it set up on there, like $10 donation or more. We'll go ahead and send you one of these beer koozies on us.
Absolutely, and we should have those shirts in. So
Yep.
we will put that on the YouTube channel. You can buy that off there.
If you do donate, make sure you send us a message with your address and everything. And we'll get there.
Yeah, and well, I have a thing set up on Patreon anyway. It'll be a certain tier. Whenever you guys want to check that out, whenever the shirts get in, they'll be on there. So,
Yep.
Go
I'm sure
Balls
we'll be
deep.
wearing them.
Yeah, we
All
will
right.
be wearing them.
Go Balls deep.
Go Balls deep. Go Browns.